I guess I'll talk today about the E-fan and the setup that I did. So what I used was your stock 940 E-fan, and with that I also used the stock 940 relay, but that's where it kind of ends. So what I ended up doing was I ended up wiring, and I did a little bit with the oil cooler. I made a bracket. I wired up the fan and fan relay from the 940 to this guy. So I used a connection to the battery with a fuse. I believe this guy is a 30 amp fuse. I ran directly to the battery terminals, and then from there I ran the signal wire to a temperature probe inside the radiator. I'm using a Nissens 3-core, a later one, which has the screw-in Volkswagen type probes. From there, I have a low and a high and a ground. Only low ever turns on, so if I ever did this again, I'd probably just use a 2-prong. And that is wired to here as a ground. So that's pretty self-explanatory. How I mounted the fan in particular was I used 4 straight brackets, and from there they were thick enough where they wouldn't bend, and I just put a screw hole for each. 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and then I filled the excess with expanding foam, cut it with a saw, and then painted it black. And it works. It's been like that for years, and it works perfectly. In terms of the temperature probe, I can't remember, but I have it where it cuts on at 82 Celsius, I think cuts off at 70 something. So it's running when it's on and when it's off. Actually, I think I have it 87. It cuts on at 87 and cuts off at 82. My thermostat's a lower temp thermostat, 82 Celsius. So, and I mean, I don't have any complaints. It cools perfectly. So that's the end of this one. Just comment and tell me what you think.